Hey Hawks, welcome to the second semester. This means that we are officially halfway through the school year. So from here on out, it's kind of a countdown of the days left. But we still have a lot of school left, and we wanted to make this video to kind of restate some of our major points that we're going to be looking for the rest of the year, because you've been here a while now. I know we've come a long way. Some of you maybe hadn't been inside of a school building since March of 2020. And you started this year maybe with a little bit of apprehension or nervousness about what the school year was going to look like. Hopefully you're a lot more comfortable now. There have definitely been some ups and downs between COVID or just not understanding the expectations of middle school, but we wanted to clear some of that up. Your teachers are going to go through, if they hadn't already, by the time you watch this video, the code of conduct again for you, so everybody's on the same page with that. But these are just going to be some major points of what we're looking for in the hallways and other places in the school. I want to note that our goal here should be the same for students, teachers, building services, administration, anybody in the building. It's so that everybody can get a quality education. And that education isn't just academics, your schoolwork. That has to do with behavior, has to do with socially, emotionally, your well-being. All of that is part of your education, and all of that is important. But in order for that to go well, we need to all be on the same page about what students are expected to do at school. We have a great deal of students in the building, and when we have certain groups or certain students, classes, whatever, that aren't doing what they're supposed to do, it kind of throws everybody off. So we need everybody on the same page. Built into that is our house system. We have the house of respect, integrity, support, and excellence. All of those houses are designed to give you a sense of belonging within a group, and it kind of gives you a little bit more accountability to your group mates, the other students that are in your group. So let's jump into this. What are we looking for? So if our goal is to have a quality education for all of our students, then our students need to be in class. And our students need to be in class for the entire class period. So that brings us to the subject of being late for class. Being late has been a major issue for us this school year. And we know it's been a hard transition for some getting into the flow of middle school. But like I said, we've been here half a year. So we really are going to be kind of cracking down on the tardies throughout our building. So you know that we have the 3 rights in the hallway. That's walking on the right side, going straight to the right place, and having the right mindset. So if you follow those 3 rights, there's no reason why you cannot make it from one class to another within the allotted time. So with that, all that being said, we really need you in class on time. The district code of conduct policy is at 4 tardies, then you can start getting referrals. We're going to reset everybody at 0 tardies starting with the new semester, but we're going to track those, and when you are tardy to class 4 times, you will get a referral. There's no reason that you cannot be getting from class to class. Another major thing that you need to be aware of is the amount of horseplay. So horseplay seems to be what all the staff calls it, but every time I talk to a student, they say, I was just playing. And each time I say, okay, but that's not okay. Meaning, okay, you were playing, but there is going to be a consequence for that. The hands need to stay to yourself. Slapping each other, pushing each other, jumping on each other, that's considered horseplay, and that's not acceptable for a school environment. And that includes everywhere at school. That's hallways, classroom, lunchroom, gym, outside if you're at the football field, in the parent pickup area. All of that is still considered school. So any horseplay or playing like that is not acceptable at school, and there will be referrals or other consequences for that. Another area that we need to have clear expectations in is the use of cell phones, both in school and outside of school. So as for in school, you need to be aware that there are only a few places where you are allowed to have your cell phone at school. and that is only at certain times as well. So if you are in 6th or 7th grade, in the gym in the morning before school starts, or in 8th grade if you're in the cafeteria in the morning before school starts. That is a free zone of cell phones, you can be on them. But before you even leave that area, your cell phone should be turned off and put away, out of sight, before you even step into that hallway. Because the rest of the day, your cell phone should be up and off until you get into the lunchroom. And at that point in time, you are on a free zone again, only for your lunch, and you could be on your cell phone. Then your cell phone should be off and put out of sight until the very end of the day, when you are either at the parent pickup area, or if you're a bus rider, you're in the bus loading area in the gym, or if you're a walker, once you leave the doors and you're outside of the building. At no point in time should a cell phone be in the hallways, out in your hand, even when you say you're not using it, whatever, the cell phone should not be out in the hallways. Parents, we need your help with this as well. Very often a student will say, well, my mom texted me, or my mom called, my dad called, my grandma called. And that's not an acceptable reason for a cell phone to be out at school. It causes way too many distractions to the educational environment. So they can respond to you in the free zones, that's their lunch, or before school, after school. Or if you have an urgent message, then definitely call the school and we'll make sure that that message gets to them. But cell phones out during the school day in classrooms and in the hallways really is a big distraction to our learning environment, and that's why we can't have it. So as for cell phones outside of school, we do sometimes have issues where students will post something or send a message that's inappropriate to other students, and whether that's a threat, even if they think it's going to be taken as a joke, that still can lead to problems with discipline at school. Or if it's just posting other stuff about people, gossip, rumors, even if it's done outside of school hours, if it becomes an issue to our learning environment at school, meaning it's causing some kind of drama at school, there could be some violence that happens or any threats, that kind of stuff, then it does become a school issue. So parents, please talk to your kids, and students, be aware that your cell phone use outside of school can lead to discipline problems in school. So you want to watch what you're saying and what you're posting. I hope this video helps clear up some expectations as we move into this second half of the school year. Of course, this isn't everything that goes into the running of a school. These are just some major points. The code of conduct will be reviewed again by the teachers in the classroom, and your individual teachers, students, will have some individual rules and expectations, consequences, rewards for their classrooms. So make sure you're paying close attention to that, because remember, our goal here is for you to receive a high quality education. And this is not possible without certain rules, expectations, and consequences at school. So I do want to say, and I know this is hard to believe sometimes, but we do not want you in trouble. We want you in class learning. But unfortunately, sometimes mistakes are made and consequences do have to happen. So when you are corrected by your teachers, by administrators, by any staff member, even your parents, remember that we really want you to succeed. So that means sometimes there will be consequences to help you grow and learn as a person. And I always try to remind everyone that it really does stink in that moment when you're getting in trouble. But if you can think a little long term here, it's best to just own up to what you did. Honesty really goes a long way. And hopefully you can learn from whatever mistake you may have made and then be a better person because of it.